got bored and impatient waiting on parts for this thing, so decided I'm gonna start documenting the process of repairing it. This is a 99 Suzuki SV650. It's got about 55,000 miles on it. I bought it, the gear lever was broken. The guy claims that he laid it down, broke the gear lever, and put it away. I think he put like 200 miles on it in a couple years. So I put a gear lever on it and the rod. It's not on there perfect, but it was good enough to ride. And it breaks up at like 5,000 RPM. Has very, very little power everywhere, but particularly, the only way I can describe it is it sounds like it's hitting a rev limiter at like 5,000 RPM. So I pulled the carburetors out. I've been going through it, replacing those parts, trying to do OEM where possible. Some fuel line, put spark plugs in it. Basically just going through. It's one of the most satisfying things going through. I love putting OEM parts on, but going through and fixing other people's mistakes. So I got the carburetors cleaned up really well, mostly with the help of this thing. It's a 2.5 liter ultrasonic cleaner. It's like some Chinese manufacturer makes all of them. This particular brand seems to be pretty popular. It works fine. I used this stuff in it, diluted it like 1:3 in reverse osmosis water, distilled water, tap water would probably work as well. But yeah, they came out really nice. It cleaned up the aluminum, hopefully cleaned out all the little passages. Got them mostly back together. All these fuel lines, somebody put some bullcrap Amazon fuel line in there. It was hard as a rock. So I got all those OEM coming from Partzilla. I think it's just a motorcycle industry thing. They're super slow. But I pulled these covers off, found a little bit of coagulated fuel, varnish, whatever you want to call it, under one of the main jet holders, but other than that, they looked relatively clean. I'm waiting on a feeler gauge. I did some digging on synchronization, and I'm gonna set the clearance on both of them to about 3/1000ths of an inch. I bought, let's see if I still have it, this Amazon, it's in there somewhere, it's all the same stuff, Amazon carburetor rebuild kit, complete junk, $16 for 2 rebuild kits essentially. I ended up using the gaskets for these covers. I think one of the screws to hold down the needle valve seat. I used the needle valve filter screens because the old ones looked clogged to me. I think they're just a super fine mesh. Yeah, I'm hoping I'll be able to put these back on and I'll be good. The strangest thing I found is this tuning screw in here lives in that hole. This side, I believe, was cranked all the way down. I assume when they were trying to sell it, they couldn't get it started, so they richened that up all the way because one of the pilot jets was totally clogged. I put it in the ultrasonic cleaner like 3 times, still wouldn't come clean. What I ended up doing, for anybody who's looking for a solution, take a butane torch to it or whatever, and it will light the varnish off. I did it, and I think I literally saw it light off as I was doing it, and it was clear in 2 seconds. But yeah, I'm just bored here waiting for parts, so I wanted to document the process so far. If anybody else is having a similar issue, I did a lot of digging, and people online weren't a whole lot of help, so wait on the parts, and probably make another video when I get it back together and see if it's good to go.